Katrina and the Animals by Taiwo Odunsi. Read for you by the author. Dedicated to the plants and animals. I hope you weren't too harmed in the making of this book. 99% of human existence depends on 120 species of plant and animal. Robert McCready May. Chapter 1. It started in the Cambrian forest, where I thought I heard a very bad thing. Strange. My ears had never deceived me before. It had sounded like someone said, "Kill the humans!" These words began the end of my life. I know I'm only 9 years old, and I tell myself that it's not eavesdropping because these forest folk are my friends. Though I could hear they were arguing, I couldn't for the life of me know why they had decided to call this town hall meeting. Since not much happens in the backwoods of Podunk Hollow, in spite of all these trees blocking my view, I've got to keep a listen. My heart leaped, and I was nearly scared to death after Strix the owl gave a loud hoot. Order! Order in the court! Who's who? Control yourselves. Everyone else, please quiet down. Look there. Themis has returned from his task. Well, Themis, I heard Mordax the rat squeak. We haven't got all day. Did you bring it? Humph, replied Themis the gopher in what I imagine was tart frankness. I'm perfectly fine, Mordax. Thanks so much for asking. Don't start, Themis. Everyone's waiting. Did you find the right thin tree, or didn't you? I found it. Got it here tucked under my belly. It's badly torn, though. Better a mutilated piece of thin tree than my own fur, is what I say. Now, whether it's the right thin tree, that's for you to find out. Isn't it, Mordax? Gophers and their chittering. Well, don't dally. Give the thin tree to Strix, so he can enter it in as evidence. Go for this, Famous. Go for that, Famous. A menagerie of lousy ingrates. That's what you are. Here you are, Strix. One thin tree, safe and sound. Thank you, Famous. You put your life in great danger to obtain this evidence, and it may yet decide this case. We are all in your debt. You're very welcome, Strix. At least someone around here appreciates my talents. If you two are finished, the rest of us would like to hear what is written on the thin tree. Anelm the tree interjected with wisdom in her tone. Her true age is still a mystery to me. Some critters say she has more inside rings than the planet Saturn has outside rings. Anelm is right, Mordax the rat eeked. Humanity will answer for their crime, and as lead prosecutor, I demand you summon the child to translate the human speech. Who is with me? Ah, yes, yes, yes! Came a chorus of bleats and caws and roars and growls. Read the thin tray. Order, order, I say. Strix the owl hooted. Katrina, Katrina, are you there, little cubling? I was so nervous. My skin crawled before I could answer. Is that you, Strix? I said. Yes, Katrina. You may come forth now. Ah, he said as I stepped from the heavily wooded forest and into the clearing. There's a good child. I hope we haven't kept you waiting too long. It was no trouble, Strix. I passed the time counting butterflies. There were so many. Ah! Humans and their nonsensical games! Mordax the rat squeaked. Patience, Mordax. Here, child, step forward and remove this thin tree from my talons. Since we cannot read the markings, we of the Cambrian Tribunal ask that you translate the speech of your people. I removed the paper from his talons. I felt its texture, all coarse and muddy, looking then at the words, all serifed and fancy, before reading the smudged paragraph to myself. Then I stared dolefully at my audience before reading aloud. And God said, be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and subdue it, and let man have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Ah, there you have it! Mordax the rat squealed, his fur standing on end. This means war. Who is with me? Yes, yes, kill the humans! The herds roared and the packs growled. We don't creep, do we, Mommy? A young filly neighed to ask. No, dear, her mama mare neighed in reply. We gallop. Rabbit, and I hop, a toad croaked. And I inch, an inchworm bristled. Ah, blast you all, Mordax the rat squeaked to the jury of animals. How we move around isn't the point. Well, easy for you to say, a sloth droned on. Yes, a bee buzzed. It is to me. The right, agree with Mordax. Grill the rumans, a woodchuck chucked.